Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. We have Firdissa and Atnabon here with us. Atnabon is one of the students across Canada who received the Schulich Leader Scholarship Award. And this award is given to the best students in the STEM program in their school, and they can receive 100,000 to 80,000 of scholarship, and Atnabon received 80,000. And we have Firdissa, Atnabon's dad. He has a PhD in plant breeding, and he's currently working at the research station here in Swift Current. So, good afternoon, Firdissa, and good afternoon, Bona.
Thank you for having. Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you for joining us. We have a few questions for you, and we hope that you could share some light on the questions that we have. Okay, so this is for the two of you first. So Firdissa and Bona, or Atnabon, we call him Bona lovingly. So for sure, we want to know how you came to Canada. So can you tell us, maybe Firdissa first can answer this. Can you tell us your journey to Canada, how you came to Canada, Firdissa?
So yeah, there is an INSERC program, which is a national program for postdoctoral fellows and researchers around the world through the Canadian government. And so I applied through the program as a postdoctoral fellow, and then I joined Agriculture and Food Canada based at Swift Current, and yeah, that's how I came here.
And what grade level were you in when you first got here, Bona?
I came as grade 4 from Ethiopia, or I skipped a year, but they put me in grade 5. They were deciding whether to put me up a year or below.
Mm-hmm. Because of the age requirements of the school divisions.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, so you traveled directly from Ethiopia to Swift Current. What changes, you found very challenging?
Oh, almost. The first thing was the times, because over there would be midnight and here would be days, it's sunny. So then we had to adjust. We were sleeping in the during the days and getting adjusted. That was the first hurdle, but yeah.
And Bona, as a student, coming to Swift Current, to Canada, coming from Ethiopia, what did you find different? And then, were there any challenges that you had to face?
Yeah, of course. The first thing was like language barrier. That was the biggest thing. I had to. The way I mainly kept up my English was watching TV shows from Ethiopia, so I could kind of learn a bit more. And then I think my teacher was also helping me, and she was also understanding and then helped me make some friends, encouraging. But that was the first thing, moving and getting to know people.
Do you still remember which school you first registered, and then the teacher that helped you?
Yeah, I was at Oman School, grade 5, Mrs. Tina. She was my teacher.
Oh,
Yeah, she was very helpful.
nice. So you were in the French immersion program, were you, or the English program at Oman School?
It was English, but then I think she also taught French, I believe, but it was English.
In the English program.
That's right.
Oh, that's good. So, you said time, you said weather, you said, of course, the language barrier. Did you find any other challenge, especially in school?
Yeah, it was very hard to digest the information that we were being taught, because of course, the language barrier, and also I didn't. There was this. It was hard to understand what they were saying and writing notes, because the way we learned in Ethiopia was much different. In there, we had to sit in one class all day, and teachers would come in Ethiopia. We were going from class to class.
Oh.
But yeah, that was one of the main difficulties in school, at least.
How did you overcome these difficulties or challenges that you had to face then?
I think first thing was by making friends starting out. my teacher helped me make a friend. His name is Mason, still my friend to this day. So he helped me like get to know around the school and taught me stuff in English, and I think that was one of the things that helped me getting exposed to the culture in Canada, what it is today.
Can you tell us more about this scholarship that you have received? And because there are over 200 students in your batch, what qualities do you think you have that made you stand out, that the school nominated you for this scholarship?
I think I'd like to say it's the drive and the passion mostly. Because when I came here, I always wanted to do something big or like live in big cities and like almost change the world or doing what I love. So
Yeah.
I think I just told the fundraiser or the people who invested in me. I just told them more about me and what I'm interested in
Mm-hmm.
instead of what I thought they wanted to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So I told them about my story
Mm-hmm.
in order to grab them,
Mm-hmm.
and then. Yeah, I told them what I want to do in the future. I was just
Mhm.
honest.
And what did you want to do in the future? Because that's my next question too, is what's your plan for this scholarship?
I'm planning to go into Queens next year to take bachelor's in computing or
Mhm.
computer science,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm hoping to get a job in some STEM field, and then I'm hoping with the money I save up to start a business or a startup with involving things in machine learning, hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll see where it goes. But,
That's nice. Have you ever, have you always been interested in computer science?
Oh yeah. When I was younger and my dad was working, I would always go to his office and bug him about computers and
Yeah.
I'd play on his phone. But
Yeah.
I started from a young age. I think I was always knew I had interest in computers.
So would you say that your dad has a very big influence on your decision to go into this field?
I would say so somewhat. He helped me decide because I wasn't exactly sure this was what I wanted to do because I was going in between other fields, but I found out this was what I enjoyed because he encouraged me to go into computer science class,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's where I fell in love.
That's nice. So Firdissa, because Bona mentioned that you played a very big influence on his decision making, especially going to this field. Did you have plans for them already before? Thinking about their future. What values did you impart on your children that they are who they are now?
So there are I think two keywords I say to my kids. I just always tell them, be yourself, and the second one is think out of the box. And then when they are self, they wanna be self complacent in what with the marks they get, and I say, oh, this is not enough. Think out of
Yeah.
yeah, and then they try to compare to their peers, but I'm telling them always that they should think there are also other kids who can be more competent than them, and then I tell them, oh, just think even more than that, and then you can do better than what you are doing now. So this is what I always tell them, just repeatedly, and Bona was very passionate and hard working kid.
Yeah.
So I love that. Just when I tell him, he would like to. Yeah, like he mentioned, he thinks. He reads his mind and also takes something which I tell him and then compose with what he would like to do in the future. And then, but I didn't really influence him what he is gonna be doing bigger. I always mention, okay, do what you would like to do. This is not like a one-day job. It's like your lifetime job. So I'm just kind of guiding, but not really very influencing. But I push Always
Yeah.
like push, and if he forgets something, or if not only him,
Mm-hmm.
but others forget,
Yeah.
okay, I just try to coach them and then follow with his schooling, and just try to communicate with his teachers, even behind his knowledge, just outside of his knowledge. I try to talk with them and then get some idea in those areas and tell what the pitfalls or what his strengths are.
Yeah. This is for the two of you. What programs or services in the community you think contributed to where you are now? Or what programs, or did you join any programs or services in the community that contributed to where you are now?
Definitely. So I'm not sure if it's just one, but like overall, just volunteering, getting active in the community, that really helped me like make a mark or leave footstep in here, and also get to know others, connect, and learn from different cultures. So definitely the Welcome Center played a big part in that, and like learning with other kids, exploring Canada, learn a lot of it. I'm not sure if it's just one, but just getting out there and then exploring it.
Yeah.
Being in the
You mentioned the Welcome Center. What programs in the Welcome Center did you join in?
I joined, I think, English learning. We did that.
The Languages First Club?
Right.
Yeah.
That was definitely very helpful because there were other kids that also were in the same situation as me, and I could relate, and then we built like stronger friendships, and then we also learned a lot of important lessons through that. And also, I think the camping was also great. I enjoyed the summer, getting out there, enjoying nature, and just a lot of everything we did here was, I think, helped.
Oh, that's good to hear. Because we also enjoyed having you in our camps and in our programs. And I remember when I was a Swiss worker, whenever we send out emails to clients, Firdissa would be the first one to register you and your brothers. And so we were like, oh yes, we have the Eticha children already, so that's good. So what advice, and this will be like for Firdissa first, and then we'll go to you, Bona. What advice would you give other newcomer parents, who also wish to see their children maximize their potential?
Here in Canada, there are a lot of opportunities by the way for kids, and then there are a lot of assistance through the government, and even like newcomers welcome center is a one, and they had to use the opportunity the Canadian government has given to newcomers. That's a team, and also there are a lot of supports the government has offered, and they have to seek for that kind of support, and also try to really communicate, and then get in touch with people around and Canadians, and I think a lot of people are really helping in that area, and even if they are not like in that kind of service, they would guide you. So people have to be open and then change your mind, and the culture is something which pushes you away from some kind of exposure, but people has to with that and then see what is around, and then acclimatize themselves with the community and the situation of the country. This is a modern country, and then it's very peaceful, and everybody is like helping. So don't be shy, I would say, to ask for help, and then ask for organizations which can help you in people. So that's what I would advise you.
No, that's a good advice. Yeah. So be open-minded, acclimatize to your new country, get all the help that you can get.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
That's right.
What about you, Bona? What advice would you give newcomer students who also wish to maximize their potentials?
I think also similar note to his, I'd say max or use what you have, make the best of what you have. That's definitely one thing, even if you don't have everything, if other kids have more stuff than you or whatever. I think just making what the best of what you have and then working. It's one step at a time, and then I think you'll be out of here in no time.
Yeah. Do you have any questions
My question is actually, how do you,
for Bona?
yes, for Bana, so how do you go through, so when it was the counselor at school saying that they want to nominate you, right? And what was the process after that?
So the process after was, after she told me she wanted to nominate me, she told me to bring her my resume. So then I gave her that, and then I was luckily picked as one of the nominees.
Mhm.
So then I think what made me stand out was I looked at what they required or what they were looking for. So they were looking for people in the STEM field who are interested, like entrepreneurs. I have some experience with like online selling or businesses, just
Oh, what were you doing online?
just like some small stuff like selling some streetwear just for fun, and then also make some other businesses on there just for fun.
Were you also part of the business club?
Yeah, I
Yes.
joined the business
Yeah.
club in grade 11,
Mm-hmm.
plus,
Yeah.
and then debate club as well. So
Mm-hmm.
I think
For a
you
couple.
got an award on that.
Mhm.
yeah, in debate club.
And you went to skills, right?
Yeah, skills too. That's what I've been participating, just trying to join clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was definitely helpful.
So did you put all that on your resume?
Yeah, I did. I tried to highlight my strength and things I believe they would that would fit into what they're looking for. So I was accepted as the nominee, and then next they told me to fill out a form. So this was when this was the difficult times because the form was I had to like go soul searching about myself, what they were
That's
looking
nice.
for. So I tried to write a story, tell a story on my application to grab their attention, and then just be sincere with that. And then I told them about my interest and passion for computer learning, and then I also focused on my entrepreneurial mindset, also on problem solving instead of I watched a lot of videos because I didn't have people to help me with the application really, except for my dad. So one thing I learned for applying for scholarships was if problem is solving, which is big in computer science, and then show and tell. Show not tell, or tell not show, I think.
Oh, tell not show.
Yeah. So
Or show
or
not
show
tell.
show not tell.
Show not tell.
Show
Okay.
not tell.
Yeah.
So then I tried to show them how when I didn't have money or when I was trying to help my parents, I tried with online businesses. Even if they didn't go well, it just shows that you're motivated to do things. That's what they were looking for, that fiery mindset. And so that really helped out in
That's
the
good.
application.
Yeah. And because since I've known you when you were when you first joined Swiss, and that was in 2014. That was a long time ago, right? But since ever since, I have known that you were really a good student already, and we have seen that over the years. Again, we thank you for coming today, Firdissa and Bona, and congratulations again, Bona, for receiving this scholarship. This is really inspiring to all newcomer students and to all newcomer parents. Having a child, receive a full scholarship for STEM and then for entrepreneurial, makes us look forward to the future that we have in our community. Yeah.
Thank you, Dina.
Thank you. Thank you so much.